Hello, hi, thanks for tuning in to Astro Awani. You're watching in Realty with me, Dinawati Anand, and my hot co-host, Fadil Omar.
Now, if you're coming from KL on Jalan Lokiu and you pass this landmark behind me, which is the KL Velodrome, you know you have entered the land of Cheras. And as you know, Cheras is one huge area.
And as always, that's what we are going to do. Dino will take you in and around Cheras, and I'll be taking you to one of the highly anticipated township right here in Cheras.
So all this and more only on In Realty. Cheras. Is it Selangor? Is it KL? One thing for sure, it's huge and it's the home of one of the largest pasar malams in the world, in fact. So to find out more about Cheras, we have Mr. Eddie Lee of Oriental Realty. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah. First question, very simple. Why would you tell someone to come and live in Cheras?
Oh, Cheras, because of keep on developing here, and a lot of people is slightly not far from KL city center, where a lot of people will choose somewhere affordable price in Cheras, where it's still accessible to KL city center.
I see. So it's actually not very far away from KL city center, but in fact, Cheras is very big now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to us about the dimensions of Cheras.
Cheras is start from the Panjang Jaya here, this area, up to this Cheras Pradana here, where this area are considered Cheras Kuala Lumpur, and further up there's up to Mahkota Sungai Long, that's called Cheras Selangor, where divided into two parts.
So when we talk about Cheras, just out of curiosity, it first started off towards KL and then it just got bigger and bigger, is it?
Exactly.
Right.
Where even Taman Mida is part of the Cheras, where it's just 5 minutes to Kuala Lumpur. So because of the KL city center is more crowded, so people start to moving towards suburb area where Taman Mida, Cheras Perdana here. So people start moving up again, where it's more affordable price in here.
I see. So now you've said that it's really near KL. Relatively, well, it depends on which end of Cheras you're at. On one end, you're only about 5-10 minutes away. On the other end, you're 30 minutes, 45 minutes away. But it's very big. So roughly how many percent of KLites or people who live in the Klang Valley live in Cheras, or if you know the numbers at all?
Oh, you're talking about the population in Cheras? Population in the whole Cheras, Cheras Kuala Lumpur and Cheras Selangor is approximately 300,000 people. As up to 2009 as per the statistic that we have. So it's keep on growing, and because of the demand, and the developers have developed the Cheras getting deeper and deeper, and because of that the infrastructure come cope, and now they have widened the Jalan Cheras into 6 lane.
I see.
Yeah.
So now it's better. Okay.
Yep.
Right, Eddie.
Yeah.
These are really clearly very beautiful houses that we have here in Cheras. Yeah. So we do have some nice houses here available for the buyers in Cheras. Can you tell us a little bit about the average price of residential properties here?
This area called the Peak, were developed by HR United, and even Oriental is one of their agents of selling these properties. And the price of here start beginning from 450,000 and above. And once it's completed, you have been increasing, the price have been increased up to even now it's minimum of 600,000.
And so that's about 450 to 600, but this is something like here in the Peak. But in Cheras in average, what is the lowest that one can go for a property here in Cheras?
If you're talking about those old properties, which is single story, you can get it easily at around 180,000 and above. That is a single story. And how about the double story? Double story, you can get it up minimum of about 300,000. So, and it's all this that depends of new or old properties in Cheras. Of course, for those newly built, definitely the building cost is higher.
Higher.
Yeah, so for sure the price will be higher. And for those slightly older with at least easily more than 10 years, the price will be slightly lower.
Right, I see. So something like here in the Peak, this is one of the newer ones.
Yeah.
So okay, name us one or two other new developments here in Cheras that's worth looking at.
There's Alam Damai. Even myself, I bought one last time in Alam Damai. So it started with 350, but now it's picking up to minimum of 500,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they have a lot of phases in this Alam Damai. So if you buy from the beginnings of the first phase, it might cost you only 180. But now hardly you can get 180.
In Cheras, so that means the appreciation is quite good then. You know, the value of the property goes up in a good rate then.
Exactly. As for residential, so far in Malaysia itself, the residential demand is still there, comparable to condo.
Right.
No matter how, even during crisis, it does not affect the prices for residential for landed property.
I see. You're talking about landed property here. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that there are roughly about 300,000 people living here in Cheras as of 2009's estimation.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the kind of people who live here in Cheras, the demographics.
All right. These 300,000, the demographic of 300,000, majorities, 50% of the population are Chinese, and for Malays it's about 37%, and 8% are Indians communities, and the rest are others.
I see. But it's a good mix of professionals as well as students and all that. We're going to talk about students a bit later because I think there are several colleges here that's worth mentioning as well, right?
Yeah. One of the colleges is UCSI. Yeah. So because of the vibrant of these areas, developers keep on developing these areas, and people getting more people coming in and develop this area because of the amenities here, and that's the reasons. And secondly, of the lands, where KL City you can't find much land to build land property.
Right, I see. If we talk about PJ, we can say that PJ is oversaturated. There's hardly, well, I don't think there are any plots of land left to develop. What about here in Cheras? Is there still a lot of land?
Cheras is getting lesser and lesser throughout, because just now we have mentioned about Cheras Kuala Lumpur and Cheras Selangor. Cheras Kuala Lumpur are getting scarce because of the development going towards Selangor. So if we are talking about towards Selangor, that side, even up to now Makota, Sungai Long, that's the area where a lot of development going on. Because why they develop to that area? Because of the Cheras Kuala Lumpur have almost, you don't have a big plot of land. If we are talking about 1 acre or this, yeah, they still have, but if you're talking about a big plot of land, a bigger development, you can't, you have to go further in.
I see.
So that's why they go further in and up to Balakong as well.
Okay, got it. Right, Eddie, so we're in front of UCSI University. It was once just a college, but now it's a university, so it's big now. So clearly a lot of people come here, a lot of the students come here, and I'm sure that would mean good business for the surrounding areas. Talk to us about the commercial possibilities here. Are there still lots of commercial properties available?
Yeah, because previously here these areas was not so well developed. Once there's these colleges come in, for sure all the colleges, all the students here will have demands of rental. But one of the demand rentals, definitely these people when grow up, all the demand for the daily utilities, amenities definitely will increase. So from there's a demand, commercial will keep up increasing. So from the beginning, the commercial's value from here is about 1 million, but nowadays you can't hardly find it because of the demands of increasing of demands. So people keep on building up more things and new things. So the beginning from 1 million can shoot up to 2 million right now, and even more because of the new developments.
So there's the average sale prices you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, what about rental prices?
Rental price from the beginning, if you're talking about houses, last time was 400-500, but now you can shoot up to 1,002 minimum for small houses. If you're talking about a commercial, easily last time a ground floor of a commercial shop 2,000, 250, but hardly now I don't think you can get it. And
Right.
now minimum easily 4,000, 5,000.
In other words, prices are going up, yeah?
Yeah.
So you better be quick about it. Right, so at the beginning of this segment, we established some of the good things about Cheras. It's not so far from KL and all that. But now talk about some of the drawbacks of living in Cheras.
Yeah, because of these demands, so developers have kept on develop those areas. For sure, when this development is aggressive, the infrastructure here definitely can't cope up with the developments. But because of that, and government have kept on also improving the infrastructure of Cheras, where you can see right now, last time Jalan Cheras haven't been widened from 4 lanes, now even widened to 6 lanes. So it improved, it definitely improved. And recently I heard there's a center of LRT center in Bandar Tasik Selatan.
Yeah.
So all this is help to ease the congestions, and for sure this will stabilize once everything have been upgraded.
But nonetheless, congestion is still quite a problem here in Cheras. You can't deny that.
Yeah, no doubt. It shows that it's good things. Although it's congestions, but it shows good things. There's a demand.
Well, I like that, Eddie. You're very positive about things.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sparing some time for us.
Sure.
Well, that's it from me for the first segment. You know everything you need to know about Cheras right now. In the next segment, as usual, I'll pass you over to my colleague Lina Wati Anand. So stay with us on In Realty.